Well, folks, the reviews are in, and the 9850X3D has finally some light on it. With some more details and some caveats, let's get into this. Hi everyone, it's about Lot Tech back again with some more tech news. Hope you have an awesome day. Now, in case you've been on a rock, I haven't been keeping up with all the tech recently. We already know, or we should know, that most of us, including myself, that the 9850X3D reviews went live today. Now, a lot of people there was a lot of mystery behind the pricing, and there's a lot of things, even some leaks came out a while back, like a couple of weeks to a month ago, that some European site retailer had it for over $500 USD, but it wasn't fully accurate, but it's not far off base, but it's more in the lower end of the spectrum. So the current 9800X3D runs you around on a good day when it's not on sale, 450-ish. But the point is, a lot of people thought, including myself, based on what I've been seeing online last month or so, that it's going to be closer to $600 for this tweaked 9800X3D. But I saw an article actually, and there, before the prices went live today, there were some rumors going around that it was going to be around $500. Well, the more recent rumors will say it's going to be around $500. So the one from a month ago, forget about that, is not going to be over $500. As from what I saw on the reviews today, it's going to be retailing for $500 exact. So $499.99. So you only get a regular $20 to $30 upcharge for the overclock version of the 900X3D, and it has a higher boost frequency of 5.6. So now I was actually surprised. I don't know about you, but I was surprised that they weren't charging more, because you know how some big manufacturers like charging an arm and a leg more for just like a refresh version of their product. I'm actually surprised that AMD was very conservative with their upcharge today. Maybe they were trying to take mercy on us peasants that was, and all of us were all suffering for the RAM pricing for DDR5 kits. So maybe they were taking some pity on us and was trying not to mark it up too much, because we all know that all of us are suffering because of the ridiculous DDR5 RAM kit pricing. I even actually perused Newegg earlier today after I saw the reviews earlier this afternoon, and Newegg actually has it for $499.99, so $500 even. So I'm surprised, because some retailers are notorious for upcharging even more than the actual manufacturer who makes the product, just to get extra profit for people who buy it from their store or from their website. So I'll see how long it lasts, because a few weeks ago, some media people had to talk with some Radeon reps at CES. That was a couple of weeks ago, and they were predicting that the memory price hikes were going to trickle down to CPUs eventually, as well as GPUs. So maybe it ain't hit the CPUs yet. Hopefully, AMD can stay committed. I'm hoping and it stays at the 500 mark, and they don't let people price gouge us consumers. So I saw the reviews today, like I mentioned, and honestly, I'm not impressed. I'm not really impressed with the performance I've seen. It seems like a repeat of when the regular Zen 5 SKUs released, when the meme was going on with Zen 5%. And I've seen multiple reviews now and benchmarks, and it's looking like 5 to 7% on the high end, but most people are getting 5% uplift over the regular 9800X3D. So I'm kind of disappointed that we couldn't even hit the double-digit mark percentage uplift for a higher clock CPU. But I guess it's not too terrible. It could have been worse, because they only charge you $20 to $30 over the existing MSRP for the regular 9800X3D, which is fair in its own right, but still, there's some caveats, like I said, it draws more power, 20 to 30 watts more, and some other caveats that would make it not really a value proposition. But for people that just don't have money as a limiting factor and just want the best gaming or whatever, yeah, shout out to them, they can go buy it. But for people who are more price conservative like myself, it doesn't really make sense getting it over the regular 9800X3, or even if you want to save some more money, the 7800X3D from last gen. So if you're budget conscious, then go get 7800X3D. If you want kind of middle ground, go with the regular 9800X3D. I think Microsoft has enough for 450, so not terrible. Definitely cheaper for when 9800 first released, but it's still almost $500, so 450 before taxes. But that's my take on it. But y'all let me know in the comments below what your honest thoughts on the 9850X3D. If you're building a new gaming PC, would you get the new one that I just mentioned, the regular predecessor 9800X3D regular, or would you go a generation behind and get snagged up for like 370, 360 for the 7800X3D for your new gaming build? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, this is your boy Tech signing out.